You might think it was just another Real Madrid victory, but the semi-final clash against Mallorca in the Spanish Super Cup was much more than that. A match filled with tension, past stories, and moments that defined the game. From Jude Bellingham's brilliance to the long-awaited rivalry between Vinicius Jr. and Maffeo, here are all the details and behind-the-scenes moments you might have missed. So, don't go anywhere because we have a lot to talk about. If you love football and are a cool person who wants to help, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you. This semi-final had a special atmosphere even before it began. That's because, in recent seasons, matches between Real Madrid and Mallorca have been marked by controversies and rivalries, especially between Vinicius Jr. and Pablo Maffeo. In one of these encounters, Maffeo was seen constantly provoking Vinicius with harsh tackles and taunting gestures. In one particular moment, he even made a gesture asking the Brazilian attacker to be quiet, fueling the rivalry further. The latest episode before the semi-final came during an interview Maffeo gave to the podcast Indomitos TV. In a provocative yet joking tone, he claimed he would knock out Vinicius in just 10 seconds if they ever faced each other in a fight. This comment only heightened expectations for their on-field showdown, where everyone anticipated the rivalry would reignite. And as expected, the clash between Vinicius and Maffeo did not disappoint. Early in the first half, the two were involved in several heated moments. At one point, Maffeo even faked being hit after a tackle, attempting to unsettle Real Madrid's number 7. These episodes only added to the tension and made this semi-final even more anticipated. From the opening whistle, the Merengues imposed a high tempo, pressing Mallorca and relentlessly pursuing the goal. Within the first 15 minutes, Real Madrid had already taken 4 shots on goal, making it clear they wouldn't give their opponents any breathing room. With Lucas Vázquez, Rodrigo, and Bellingham highly active in attack, Ancelotti's side demonstrated their superiority, creating an atmosphere where victory seemed only a matter of time. It was a start that energized the fans and set the tone for the match's intensity. Despite Real Madrid's early dominance, Mallorca had the better chances to break the deadlock. Canadian forward Larin came close with 2 dangerous shots, showing that Mallorca could still surprise. In the 63rd minute, Real Madrid finally broke the deadlock, and who else but Jude Bellingham to score? The goal was a true example of chaos in the box. After a series of failed attempts by Rodrigo and Mbappe, the ball fell to Bellingham in a tricky position. But the Englishman's composure made all the difference. He controlled the ball, sidestepped the defenders, and calmly slotted it past the goalkeeper. It was a goal that showcased not only his calmness, but also his ability to shine in crucial moments. Sometimes I wonder, do I talk too much about Jude Bellingham? But how can I not? With every match, he delivers something new, something that justifies all the attention he's been receiving. Honestly, maybe I should talk about him even more because what this young Englishman is doing for Real Madrid is simply spectacular. We're witnessing a rare phase where such a young player naturally takes on a leading role at one of the biggest clubs in the world. Since his arrival, Bellingham hasn't just lived up to the sky-high expectations, he's surpassed them in almost unbelievable fashion. In a squad full of stars and under constant pressure to deliver results, he's become the centerpiece of Ancelotti's system. Over the past 2 months, it seems impossible to imagine a match where he hasn't been decisive. Whether it's scoring goals like today's, orchestrating the midfield with his vision, or bringing calm and maturity during tough moments, Bellingham has been Real Madrid's standout player. It's remarkable how he carries the team in crucial moments and makes it look effortless. His positioning, intelligence in seizing opportunities, and composure on the pitch are qualities usually seen in players at the peak of their careers, not someone so young. If he keeps up this level of performance, it will be hard not to dedicate even more space to him in every video, because we're watching one of the best players of the moment in his prime. With superior ball possession and quick passing, the Merengues dominated the midfield, neutralizing Mallorca's attempts to equalize. Ancelotti's team seemed comfortable, creating opportunities without overcommitting, and it looked like the game would end in a straightforward 1-0 win. Despite some sporadic chances, Mallorca struggled to break through Real Madrid's solid defense. In the final minutes, with the score still at 1-0, Real Madrid once again showed their ability to seal games in decisive moments. The first of the late goals came in unexpected fashion. Mallorca defender Valgent, attempting to clear a dangerous cross, inadvertently deflected the ball into his own net. Shortly after, the third goal came, and it had a special touch. Rodrigo, celebrating his birthday, capitalized on a perfect cross from Lucas Vázquez to find the back of the net, securing the victory. The play was a classic example of Real Madrid's offensive efficiency, a quick transition, precise passing, and a clinical finish. For Rodrigo, the goal was the perfect birthday gift, highlighting his importance to the team. After the third goal, Jude Bellingham, once again showing his intense personality, taunted Pablo Maffeo, known for his frequent clashes with Vinicius Jr. Bellingham's provocation seemed like a direct response to the history of confrontations between Maffeo and the Brazilian. It didn't take long for things to escalate. Maffeo reacted immediately, and players from both teams became involved in the scuffle. Shoves, challenging stares, and even some harsh words characterized the incident. The referee had to intervene quickly to prevent the situation from getting out of hand, and fortunately, everything was resolved without any red cards. This altercation added a layer of tension to a match that had been relatively calm in disciplinary terms. However, it also highlighted the competitive nature and growing rivalry between the teams, especially with players like Maffeo and Bellingham clashing. At the end of the game, Ancelotti briefly addressed the incident. Let's hear what he had to say.
Partido, por último la pelea innecesaria porque el partido había acabado. No es que hizo la culpa a los míos o al Mallorca, innecesaria para los dos equipos. No había sentido.
With the final whistle, Real Madrid walked off the pitch with a sense of accomplishment. The win against Mallorca turned out to be smoother than many expected, considering the recent history of rivalry and controversies between the teams. But now, all focus shifts to El Clasico, the grand final against Barcelona on Sunday. This match promises to be historic, as two of the world's biggest clubs face off in a clash that goes beyond a trophy. It's about pride, rivalry, and unforgettable moments. Now, with the rivalry against Barcelona looming, El Clasico is set to deliver yet another unforgettable night for football fans. And speaking of unforgettable nights, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts on the match in the comments, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on everything about Real Madrid heading into the big final. This is one classic you won't want to miss.